Hi guys, it's Ken. Hope you're doing well. A few weeks ago, I sent you a video, and I hope you enjoyed that. This time, it's going to be quite a different video. I thought what I'd share with you is some of the things that I've learned about performing, and in particular, like getting paid for gigs over the last 12 months. I don't know about you, but if you're anything like me, you might have focused on some of the wrong things last year. Last year, you were all full of good spirit and great intentions and saying, this is going to be the year. An actual fact, for me, last year was probably my worst year of my life. I don't mean personally, I just mean what I did is I took my eye off the ball a few times and got a little bit too interested and distracted with some shiny butterflies of ideas that people came up to me with and said, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? You could do this. And I was like, yeah, I could do all of these things. And because I could, I felt like I should. And that's not always the case. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. So what I've been doing over the past sort of few weeks, just before Christmas, was speaking to some people in the industry. And I don't mean performers like you and me. What I mean is people who are event bookers, high-level agents, bureaus, people who really book high performance acts like you and I, to find out what is it they're interested in. I was speaking to somebody who's very high up, in fact one of the senior people at the London Speakers Bureau, which is one of the biggest bureaus for speakers and entertainers here in the UK. And what Maria there told me was very, very interesting, and that's what I want to share with you today. What Maria had to say was that right now, people are cutting back on their entertainers, which for initially shocked the crap out of us. I was absolutely petrified. They're cutting back and saying, actually, entertainment is not a necessity. And also, there are certain financial implications in that here in the UK in particular, organisations can't actually offset 100% of the cost of an entertainer like you and I against their taxes and other expenses. So what does that mean? All it means is you and I have to reposition ourselves, and it's dead simple. Rather than being an entertainer, all you need to do is say that you're a speaker, pretty much. Now, I realise right now you're thinking, but I'm not a speaker and I don't want to be a speaker. That's kind of the situation that I've been in. I've been told you should be a speaker, I've been doing some speaking, and frankly, I hadn't been enjoying it that much until something recently just clicked in my head. What I realised was I was just trying to force myself to speak about things that actually I wasn't passionate about. Actually, I didn't care about, and they didn't fulfill the things I really want to be doing. With becoming a speaker seems to become all this other stuff that we don't really want to do. We have to create products and we have to suddenly be all professional and become very corporate. Well, I'm not any of those things. I'm not a product guy. I'm not actually a salesy type person. What I am is somebody who loves to communicate, somebody who loves to be live in front of an audience. In fact, just making these videos right now is not really me. Sitting making trainings like this is not really what I'm about. The only reason I'm doing this is because I want to put something back into our little community, and I'm passionate about that. What I'm really good at is when I'm standing in front of a group of 60 up over people, 1,200 people, 1,000 people, 5,000 people, whatever it is, that's when I get my buzz. So what I want to do is make sure that in 2013, that you and I get to do that more and more often. So whether you're performing close-up stuff or you're standing on platforms and stages, all we really want to do is get in front of more people. And yes, if we get paid when we're doing that, that's great. So how can we do it? So this is what I was asking Maria. And Maria's advice was absolutely golden. What she said is all you have to do is find the thing you are passionate about and turn that into an entertaining speech. Because these days, organisations are not looking for professional speakers. I'll say it again because it sounds weird, right? And I had to ask her to repeat it. She said they're not looking for professional speakers. What they're looking for is people who are experts, people who are fascinating and by default interesting. That's you and me. Who can actually deliver a great presentation. And they call those experts. You and I are apparently experts, and we'll find out in what in a little while, maybe. They're looking for experts who speak, who present, who give talks. So what could you and I give a presentation on? It's dead easy. All I do is I go in there and I give my performance. I do my 45, 60 or 90-minute mentalism performance. That's what I do. And yeah, along the way, there's a couple of things where I link in the presentation to something that's maybe useful in business. But for the main part, the main selling point is the light relief that they need at the end of every conference. So what I'd say to you, if you want to survive 2013, what I've realized through my personal research is that to survive this year and to really prosper this year, get more gigs, get in front of more audiences, please more people and hear more applause, all we've got to do is reposition ourselves as entertaining speakers. We don't have a really strong message. We're not going to come in there and train you or motivate you. But what we are going to do is show you how to escape the worries that are going on in your life and give you some mysteries that allow you to question everything and really be excited about those things. We're going to entertain the hell out of you. And that means you can go along and approach speakers bureaus as a really good way of getting new gigs. So 2013, I believe, is the year that we become speakers. That's all I've got for you today. I hope you, well, like I said, I hope you can take some of this information and actually go and use it, because I believe this is what's happening in 2013. It's Kennedy from Mental Underground, signing off for now.